Yeah, these are giraffes. They're a little bit taller, but these came back in November of last year, actually, so they're pretty new. And one of the biggest attractions is that here, you can feed them. Right now we have Leo, he's feeding them. It's hackberry, right? Yeah. And what they want to do is more of this kind of thing. More feeding, more up close and personal activities. Examples they saw at other places around the country include copies, which is like a forest giraffe. And the trainers, they say it's very important for the guests.
Give the guest a whole different perspective on how majestic these animals are up close. You know, I mean, when you're right up next to them, you'll see how awesome they are, as opposed to seeing them from 50 feet away. So it'll give the visitor an opportunity to bond and see just how awesome these guys are. I mean, something that we take for granted. You know, we've been doing this for many, many years. We forget how awesome it is to actually come up and feed these animals.
You might get Now I'm going to take a turn myself. Hey there, big guy. Oh, wow. Look, oh, okay. All right. Someone's hungry. But it is what a morning we've had learning about the future of what the future could hold for the San Antonio Zoo and the way of their preschool, feeding animals, and then just exhibits that get people up close and personal with Mother Nature. Reporting live at the San Antonio Zoo, Josh Gurnick, KSAT 12 News.
I think you should keep your eye on the giraffe when you're feeding him.
Watch the fingers. And
I know this, he might get more than this branch.
Yeah,
Shoot.
he's going after your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, be careful.
Yeah, check on the zebras after this, okay? Thanks, Josh.
Hey, good morning, Mark Leslie. Now, this is part of the new Africa Live exhibit, which opened in 2006. And one of the marquee aspects of what the zoo people call the latest in zoo technology is the window right here. If we, oh, it looks like you kind of see it. He's kind of floating over there, but yeah, you're kind of sleepy. But what it is you can see the hippos at many different points all throughout the exhibit as you follow the glass. They want to do more of these kinds of things. And if you throw up the viz, you can see during the day we can get a better look. You're really able to see the hippos going about their daily lives. Sleeping, going up for air, then sleeping again, getting their skin cleaned by the fishes after traveling the nation, visiting other zoos and looking at the past 2 decades of advancements in zoological practices. Our zoo people say they want the entire campus touched up like this. One idea, a lion's den you can actually get inside of.
Some bit of immersion inside their environment. And we've seen at zoos where they have these bubbles that guests can crawl through, a tunnel through to come up inside of an animal's attraction, right? So that's really, really cool.
Now, nothing is set in stone as the zoo is still in the vision phase of their master plan. It will take a year to hammer that out, they tell me. Plus, the zoo needs to fundraise about $100 million to get it done. Now, coming up in a half hour, we'll meet another animal that the zoo wants to really highlight there. It's called a Cody, but what they're going to show us are some of the things called the skills. There's these training sessions. What the zookeepers want to do is bring those training sessions out into the public and show the people what goes on behind the scenes. Pretty cool. Reporting live at the San Antonio Zoo, Josh Gurnick, KSAT 12 News. Good morning, Mark Leslie. What a treat I have for you here at the Kwani habitat. What we are looking at right now is Jasmine, the trainer, doing some exercises with this quaddy right here. And what she's trying to do is to get the animal to actually touch its nose to the end of this rod. Now, what this is doing is it allows Jasmine to go check the body out for any health concerns, what have you. But it also allows Jasmine to have the South American critter go up and down trees, do other activities it would normally do in the wild. The zoo wants to do more of this with more animals, having them do these activities out in front of the guests in order to show some transparency in zoo life and what goes on behind the scenes.
Having these experiences where you have training sessions right in front of you with tigers, or training sessions with lions, or with even great apes. That we don't have great apes at the San Antonio Zoo. We'd love to see them make a return to San Antonio too.
Now remember, these aren't circus tricks, but for example, the lions would show their claws or teeth for the zookeepers to check their health. Another thing they want to have is more animals living together, like in the wild. For example, you're looking at video of guinea fowl and gazelle in the same exhibit. Another one they are trying are ostriches with giraffes, and that's actually where we're headed next. And that's coming up in about a half hour, where at that exhibit, they're actually feeding those animals. That's something they want to do a lot more of. Reporting live at the zoo, Josh Gurnick, KSAT 12 News.
All right, thank you very much, Josh. Be careful. It's a zoo.